Great drive to start for the Niners. Moody kicks it. D. Eskridge going to bring it back from the 1. Eskridge has an opening here. Down that sideline, inbounds. Eskridge, foot race. Eskridge pulled down at the 35-yard line by Darrell Luter Jr.
I think this is amongst the most exciting, thrilling moments a football player can ever have. When you're on that kickoff return team.
This is from 51 into a little bit of breeze. And Myers knocks it through. Back after a year with the Rams. Purdy, McCaffrey, nothing. Snuffed out and maybe out of field goal range too. Leonard. Thank you to Terry McCauley, our 3-time Super Bowl referee, with us back in the studio. DJ Dallas just for some room for a normal length long snap for the punt. Got a big mountain to climb here too. His team just needs some first downs. D. Eskridge with a good kickoff return earlier. It's about 9 as he goes to the sidelines there. To Mitchell. Good play to knock him back. Jamal Adams. Purdy's got 5 out there. He's going to try to take off. He's going to be thrown down. That was only the 10th play run by Seattle. Very close to a delay of game. Off in time. Metcalf on the slant. Using that powerful body, but can't get to the first down marker. The 24. Purdy. Shaktayu. Don't know if it was broken up by Witherspoon. They may have got a piece of that. It falls incomplete. The 28, Charbonnet inside run. Got out of a tackle. Gets to the 32. It'll be third down coming up for Seattle. Outside. He's all beat up already. Deebo Samuel tries the edge. And once again, from the 24, they've only completed 2 passes in the half. 3 is DK Metcalf. Pulled down right on the 34-yard line. 2nd and inches. After that last timeout, Noah Fant out of bounds.
First half was a bit embarrassing. They'll come out fighting here.
It was, in fact, their longest game of the night. It was 21. Charbonnet runs inside, and he gains 8 yards. Jackson Smith and Jigba switch sides. No throws to the rookie yet tonight. Charbonnet left, and he will have a first down for the Seahawks.
One-on-one opportunities for Nick Bosa are going to yield a lot of sacks.
Dixon kicks it. Let it bounce, and the Seattle special teams will down it inside the 5.
Seahawks need a big defensive play now.
Purdy, pocket constrained. It's a deflection. It's an interception. It's a big play. It's a Jordan Brooks touchdown.
That'll do. Jordan Brooks, who is one of those guys that unbelievably came back from injury so quickly. Ball is tipped several times on that one, and in he goes. So the offense can't get it done, and the defense gets the Hawks back in the game.
Jaron Reed got the tip. 3rd and 9. Gino will put it up top. Twisting, what a catch! Jackson Smith and Jigba with a 5-star grab.
This thing, he had to flip his head around and catch it with one hand. That is unbelievable. You have no idea how hard it is to flip your head from one side to the other side.
3 in a row. That time he stopped. Jamal Adams a couple of times has been able to get back there and limit the gain or make it a tackle for loss.
And high in the air, he could have thrown it to the right, but not much.
Michael Dixon kicks it. Ray McLeod's got some room from the 35. Lost the football. Oren Burks. What a special teams effort it's been from Burks. He got back on that again. Down the punt earlier. Oren Burks has been a big part of what San Francisco's done in the last few minutes.
I guarantee you, Mike got carded more than I did that year. Looked like he was about 18.
The Eskridge on the run, gets it. Pinned on the sideline, but a nice return by Eskridge out to the 37-yard line.
They're only rushing 4, and they're all getting there.
Here they come again. Gino throws in the middle, Noah Fant.